Oh boy. Well, we're not displaying the goals anymore because we're pretty much in the final week of that. I don't think we're going to hit it at this point. So, good luck with that, anybody. Oh well. It was worth a shot to try to get engagement up, but it really didn't. Saw a little bit of bits, but that's about it. Anywho, we're going to resume with some more side quests in Star Rail because this is the game I really enjoy the most right now, despite how depressing it is. In fact, it might be because of how depressing it is that I enjoy it so much, because it reminds me of reality. And reality is depressing.
Noise.
Okay, we lost our backup recording there, so we're going to start a new one. Anyway, welcome everybody. We're going to be joining...
Noise.
Going to be doing some more Star Rail stuff. I don't think we're going to hit either of our stream goals at this point because it's only 7 days left and barely made any progress. So, oh well for that. And we'll probably try again in the future. Maybe we'll put more incentives up next time. But for the most part, not much. The focus of today's stream is pretty much just going to be doing side quests. I don't have a lot of time today because I have personal issues that are going to prevent me from streaming for a dedicated amount of time. And frankly, I need to get my life in order for the most part. So until that gets on, streaming's going to probably be down to maybe once a week after this. I don't know if we'll even continue streaming at all. I don't want to quit, but it might end up being that I have to. But that's enough of the depressing stuff out of the way.
Noise.
I say, even though we're probably going to do another mission today, that's probably going to be equally depressing. I think I have enough of these for a standard 10 pull again, so we'll do one of those. I don't know what pity I'm at in this, because I never really check. You really don't get a lot of these standard tickets. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37. So we're probably not going to get a 5-star here. Might get something good though. I don't even know if I would want another character to build, so I would just like to get an E2 or a Qingchu Eidolon would be ideal. Hey, I don't have Gunaifin. That's nice. I said that I didn't pick her on the free pick that we got because I said I'll probably just get her eventually. I didn't realize eventually would be so soon though. A lot of meshing cogs. Well, that's another Nihility character for me to start building, I guess. God, I have so many Nihility characters. Is Nihility their favorite class to build? It's gotta be, right?
My name is Guinaifen. Gui means wood, Nai means to exist, and Fen means fragrant. Rolls right off the tongue, doesn't it? I usually do juggling performances on this side of Exalting Sanctum. Remember to come see the show when you have the chance.
Fun character. Everyone just... Really fun character. Really enjoyed her little storyline with the Foxian tail. Very fun character indeed. Anywho, now that we got all of that out of the way, I believe Fate's Atlas says the next thing we should do is Goodness is Rare. Talk to Tizocic 2. Well, I wonder what this is going to be about. And I should probably keep an eye out for a good thumbnailable moment. I forgot to do that when we were doing the Cocolia, or Cocona. Yeah, Cocona, not Cocolia. Coco. I'm gonna call her Coco. Anywho, when we were doing that last one, which was Envision if Rose Forthcoming, or something or other, I think that was the name of the quest line, there was a few moments where I definitely was too engrossed in the story and forgot to take a screen cap for a thumbnail. So you just got a low effort thumbnail for that one on the YouTube channel. So this will probably be a shorter stream if this is going to be similar in length to that Kokona one. And if it ends up being under an hour, we'll do a second side quest.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Alright. I have to think of a solution. Your Majesty, please help me. Distressed Dream Chaser. I can't find that idiot Pooch anywhere, Your Majesty. I've never really been to the Golden Hour before, so I don't really know where he could have gone to. Worry not. I will help you find him. Sigh, the city is a sprawling maze, though. Even my capital was not this vast. Oh, she's got one of those Halo things, like Sunday and Fake Robin have. It's like finding a needle in a haystack. Do you have any other clues, like places he might go? Your dog's gone missing? Dog. Oh, Idiot Pooch is just a nickname. It's a person. Are you implying a dog isn't a person? Ugh. My vitamin water tastes terrible. But I need to stay hydrated. Who might you be, Your Majesty? Is this a subject of yours? Who isn't my subject in Pinacone? But I don't think I know this one. You're the Emperor of this place? How rude. The Emperor of the Golden Hour, Her Majesty Tizocic. I'm gonna go with Tizocic. The second stands before you. The family may not recognize her sovereignty, but in the hearts of the subjects she is none other than the true descendant of the dragon. Dan Hung? That you don't recognize your own emperor shows that your understanding of the Golden Hour is meager. No matter, if you wish to help as well, come with us. It is always good to have more helping hands. But I don't know her. Heed my words, Mr. Shenapon. Goodwill can be spread. Do you mean spared? Understood, Your Majesty. Kind soul, about the matter at hand, I am a dream chaser from the Klimt? The Klimt Republic? Oh god, these words are getting so hard to pronounce already. I am to negotiate a record deal with the Iris family in a few system hours. But that blister-brained business partner of mine went missing right after entering the dream. I was to meet him here to start negotiations, but he's nowhere to be found. Can't you return to reality to get him? I wish. That fool probably thought I'd be cramping his style. He refused to even tell me his room number. And if I don't know the number, the concierge can't help me contact him. Can you make a call? I did. I couldn't get through. His phone might be off, or he lost it. The moron is capable of anything. Can't I ask the Bloodhound family for help? Ask the Bloodhounds? For such a paltry matter? Forget it. There's only one person all Penacony who would be in the aid of earnest of such triviality. Her Majesty. I just had to look around in the city. He must have run off somewhere to have fun. Not the first time that Ephraim's done something like that. Why am I so dumb to trust him every single time? That unreliable fool. Enough, Mr. Chenapon. Your aimless anger will not change the present. And you really do need him, don't you? Your Majesty, you're right. to admonish me. This fellow's still got some talent, having released several of his hit records. He's just obsessed with having fun and has no concept of time. How about this, Mr. Chenopon? You stay here and wait for Ephraim. I'm gonna go with Ephraim. That sounds like a... It sounds like it rolls off my tongue better. While I look for him in those entertainment spots, my loyal subject, walk with me if you wish to help. Really sorry for troubling you, Your Majesty. Klimt profanity, the nitwit Ephraim. Alright. Goodness is rare. Alright. Cool, we're escorting a queen around. Looks like we're gonna go to the underground area first. Is it Pepeshi time? Okay. So this is our first destination to look. In the golden hour, if you lose contact with someone who has sunken into entertainment, odds are that that person is stuck here. Is this a house of criminal decadence? More or less. This place is a bar called World's End. Oh my god, is that a reference to The World's End? I love that movie. It's part of the Cornello trilogy. It always astounds me what this game chooses to reference, if it is indeed a reference to something. The fact that it's a bar only makes me believe that it's more likely that it is a reference. A depot of debauchery for the acolytes of elation. Oh, it's a tavern. The tavern called the World's End. These believers will lure dream-seeking newcomers into the bar and egg them on to commit embarrassing acts in public. It's a form of lowbrow entertainment. Tizocic II sighs, then immediately draws a deep breath and faces the bar entrance and yells out, "Lady Grahamham, come out here." You've barely recovered from the startlement when you see a woman with a fawning smile sashaying out of the bar. Man, I haven't seen the word sashaying used in a sentence in a long time. Oh, if it isn't Your Majesty, why didn't you call in advance? We haven't prepared for your arrival at all. Can? What are you doing here? Wait, they recognize us? Do we know her? I've done like almost every quest in this game up to this point. If I would have met Lady Greenham, I would recognize. That being said, she does look a little bit like Zongshan from the Ferocity of Beasts quest. Cut the chit-chat. There's a musician by the name of Frame from the Klimt Republic. Have you seen him before? Oh, indeed I have. He stopped by for have a drink. He later got drunk and said he wanted to promote a profound music on the profound planet of Penacony, and ran out while singing a tune. We, left him alone. It's because of you who egged him on anyway. Yet you treat it like a joke. Where's he now? I don't know. Why not ask the others near the bar? They might remember. Ephraim was a drunkenly flamboyant character. He's not easily forgettable. That's all I know. Did you wish to know anything else, Your Majesty? You scoundrels. So be it. My words fall on deaf ears anyway. My business with you has concluded. You are dismissed. She dramatically curtsies, turns around, and ducks through the bar door. Was that Zongshan? I feel like that was Zongshan. Follow me to inquire from the folks nearby. A wildly drunk person will be hard to miss. Your Majesty, is there anything I can do to help? Did you see someone in a drunken frenzy? Drunken frenzy? This is the World's End bar right here, is it not? There are plenty of them to go around. From what Lady Greenham just said now, the person should have been loudly singing on the road, and he sounded decent too. I did hear someone singing, came by to take a look, but when I got here the noise had settled down. I apologize, Your Majesty, I can't be of any help. Oh, stop it, and thank you. Let's go ask somebody else. Let's ask the guy with the camera and his phone out last, because he's probably the most likely to be successful. Polite passerby. Your Majesty, it's been a while since you took a stroll here. This person with you is a kind soul who's helping out. An Imperial retainer. I am consort. No, you are not. You're not the Emperor for nothing. Your propensity to attract kindness blooms evermore. She is a compassionate subject, out on official business with me. Have you seen a drunken man nearby singing loudly along in the street? Ooh, how unfortunate. I just entered the dream and I didn't see a thing. It's alright, we'll ask someone else. I'm surprised this queen lady's getting a significant amount of respect. I thought she would just be a pompous ass. Oh, if it's not your Majesty, come out for a patrol again. Mr. Doromancha. I do hope you observe a little more respect for your Emperor. I'll be mindful in the future. You seen a really drunken person? Oh, I did. A man singing loudly on the road. It wasn't all that bad either. I shouted for my friend to listen, but he was already gone when I turned around. I'd almost forgotten about it if you didn't ask. Anything can really happen in the dream. It's not really something to be flabbergasted about. Speaking of singing, how about we all hit up the karaoke bar later, Your Majesty? Didn't you proclaim that you had an Emperor tier vocals? You've got to flaunt them a little bit to your subjects. Next time, I still have business to attend to. Sure, sure. You do you. Darn, I thought that would actually work. Oh, that's outside of the area.
You've had quite a bit to drink. Are you sure you're okay?
Can't ask these people. Impolite passerby. Maybe this is him here in the corner. Oh, what winds have brought you here, Tizocic? I thought you detested such establishments of sinful pleasures. You will show respect. Brought an Imperial Guard with you too, eh? There's no need to entangle yourself with such people. I am obviously here on business. Did you see a drunken man just now, singing loudly on the street? Singing? Of course I did. There was a drunken fool singing and accosting a passerby. He was taken by the bloodhounds. Detained by the bloodhounds. This is going to be a little troublesome then. How much trouble could there be? Aren't you the Emperor? You just have to show your face and the bloodhounds will release him, no? I'm sure I can have them acquiesce to this request, but I can't simply flout the rules by abusing my authority. No choice then. I'll have to make an exception for this urgent matter. You really think the bloodhounds recognize such a lame emperor as yourself? That's hilarious. You really believe in your own act? Don't mind him. There's a member of the bloodhound family over there. Let's go talk to him. Oh, I thought they were going to talk about the crowd over there. It's a pleasure, Your Majesty. Is there something I can do for you? At ease, I wanted to ask, have you arrested a man named Ephraim? Yes, we did. The man was drunk in the streets, and the bloodhounds kicked him out of the dreamscape. The family's public relations officer is currently interrogating him. So, here's what happened. Explains to the bloodhounds regarding Ephraim's urgent matter in a few system hours. So can you take my honor as a guarantee and release Ephraim early? I promise he won't do it again. This is too trivial a matter to be worth Your Majesty's guarantee. I'll inform the family mansion to release Ephraim shortly. Wow, this is going way smoother than I thought it would. I didn't even really put any thoughts because I thought this was just going to be an auto-fail. And then we'd have to jump through some hoops or do like a favor or something. Thank you, my little subject. I will remember your aid. 'Tis my honor, Your Majesty. I shall return to reality and see to his release. As for you, what is your name? I am Can. My name is Luke Skybatter. Oh my fucking god. We're taking a picture of that. putting that in a thumbnail, probably, unless I can find something better. Oh god, people are sending me clips of the more recent episode of Villainous, Level 99 Villainous. I'm really enjoying that series. I highly recommend it. It's Katakawa Isekai. Alright, I'll post this, I'll post a screen cap of this in, my Sodor page. For those who aren't in the Discord, that is where I make a lot of my posts, because I no longer use my Twitter anymore. I'm Can. Fine name. Admire that. Well, since you've been accompanying me to perform good deeds, I shall reward you with a title. How about this? From now on, I'll knight you as the Grey Knight. My deepest gratitude, Your Majesty. There's no need for gratitude. I only reward those with goodness in their heart. The good-hearted people are a rare find. You need not accompany me out of the dream. I'll go on my own. I'm always making the rounds in the golden hour. If you run into any trouble, feel free to speak to me. Take heed, Grey Knight. It is easy to be bound to the dream filled with carnal desires, and it's easy to forget where one should go. And she's gone. Congratulations, you're now a knight. Jealous? She's really She's really the emperor? Of course not. Wait, maybe she was in the past. Many dream chasers from Penacony were aristocrats from a fallen empire. Who knows? When Tizocic II first started to call herself emperor, no one really acknowledged her, but she's done a lot more than just call herself emperor. There were many good deeds she performed, locating missing people and items, resolving conflicts, and helping the family. As time passed, at least in the golden hour, everyone has been helped by her in some way. So they are willing to show her courtesy of addressing her as Majesty. Do most people respect her? How do I put this? Although I don't know why she calls herself Emperor, she's definitely a good person. Look, the family's members theoretically should all be united as one under the banner of the Great One, the Harmony's teachings. But you inevitably can't dismiss the tinges of personal avarice within them. If it is for the family, it is even truer for dream chasers like yourself. Not meant as a slight, no offense. Who would consider everything from their own perspectives and can't put themselves in others' shoes, or would unconsciously ignore the interest of others? That's why everyone supports Tizocic II. She's sincere, empathetic, and genuinely cares of others' interests, always putting herself in their shoes. As Her Majesty said, good people are a rare resource in our time. It's getting late. I'll need to continue my rounds. See you around. That was a very nice person. Her Majesty should have picked up her frame. Let's go back to the meeting point. Goodness is rare. That's the name of the quest.
I'm really craving some half-price.
How are the tickets sold out already?
Ooh, game's getting a little choppy right now.
Grab a bottle.
This is ridiculous. How come I keep bumping into cars?
Okay, so that's a frame. You dunce, why aren't you thanking Her Majesty? Thank you, Your Majesty. If it weren't for your generous aid, our business would have been ruined. Mr. Frame, firstly, I'm not the one who you should be apologizing to. Secondly, rather than an apology, I feel that Mr. Shenapon would much rather have you have your promise. I'm sorry, I'll never slack off during work hours again. I'll let it go this time, I'm used to it. However, I've placed my own honor on the line to get you out. If you return to your old ways, it'll be a slap in my face, understood? Understood, absolutely. I promise I'll never do it again. It's getting late. You two should prepare for negotiations. Now that I've finally gotten you out, you should return to your business. Thank you once again, Your Majesty. We will return to the hotel and prepare for negotiations. See you next time. Wishing you the best of luck in this deal. Well, that was resolved rather quickly. We've only spent, what, like 20 minutes doing that? Ugh. You've come, my Grey Knight. With our efforts, those two young men finally got their business settled. To be honest, I didn't feel too involved. Perhaps. I'm guessing that instead of searching for the missing people, you're more suitable for jobs that require your fists. Head out there and do some good. You'll definitely find an avenue for your talents. Let me think, if you're good at fighting, are there any good deeds that are more suited to you? Oh, there is. I've always been running into this group of people. Never mind, it's nothing. You can't teach a whole dog. You can't teach a new dog old tricks. Wait, what? That's not how the saying goes. You met a bunch of guys, then what? No. This is something. It's not something major. I've always emphasized that the importance of peace and avoiding conflict, but those guys at the world's end bar are a little hard to shake off. Tizocic II stiffly changes the subject and begins to talk about her battles with the masked fools. As if she wants you to quickly forget the subject that she's regretted bringing up in the first place. Since then, Lady Greenham has bent her knee. You see, today I called for her and she came right out. Oh, god damn it. Hi, Clocky. What's wrong? Why are you glancing around? I have some urgent matters to attend to. Let's talk later. Alright, speak soon. Please, Clocky, things are going so well. Don't ruin this. There's something wrong with the Emperor. My instincts tell me that she's in some sort of danger, but she refuses to tell you. Is she being threatened? Is she being deceived? If only it were that simple. She must be missing something. It must be because she is missing something, that's why she refuses to ask for your help. We need to get to the bottom of this, and the only way we'll be able to do is keep her out of danger.
Spare the formalities, noble one.
You're back, Grey Knight. Is there something that... Also, I didn't really notice this until I was editing the previous episode, but I'm pretty sure it was Amber Lee Connors that was the voice of Kokona. Those who don't know, she voices Farina in Genshin Impact. Or Snow in Combatants Will Be Dispatched. That's probably where I know her best from. Is there something you need my help with, or perhaps you would like to chat? Try reading her inner thoughts. She's missing an angry gear. Uh-oh. Hello, it's Dan from the future here. So, we've had some technical difficulties with the stream, and unfortunately, both my backup recording as well as the live stream's VOD have been very corrupted with a massive amount of desync to where a large majority of all of the content was lost from this point on in the video. I'm editing this little section in now here to give a brief summary of my experiences and what you have missed. So, we enter the memories of Tizocic II, or third, whatever she was. And long story short, we get the sad realization that she remembers that she asked for our help, basically. And what has happened is she keeps getting killed over and over again by these two guys that were assassins sent to kill her. Or at least that's what they seemed to be. But in reality, they were people that were sent to apprehend her so that she could pay for her crimes that she has forgotten since coming to Penacony. We then do the morally ambiguous clocky tuning thing, where we get to jump into their memories, similar to like what we did with Kokona, only we don't get to play as Tizocic II this time around, because she is a child. And then we get to watch her entire life play out, from her getting flowers for her brother to try to convince him to lower taxes, only for her brother to be assassinated by her sister, and then rallied forces of the Step Bomb eventually kill her and instill a puppet government in front with Tizocic II at the helm. Then, from that point on, we get to see as she removes political rivals so that she stops becoming a puppet, but in the process of which we kill a lot of people. We get a spy master, I didn't poison him, and eventually, from that point on, 49 innocent deaths. Then we get to the point where not one, not two, but 3 rebellions happen. And it gets to a certain point where, in order to suppress the rebellions, she decides to bomb an entire city, leading in 12 million deaths. And the minister that protested it got dropped with the bombs. Oh my goodness. This is like ridiculous. I don't even know what to say about that. All in all, we, through her memory, keep playing as the Grey Knight, who has basically been this noble knight protecting her since childhood. And we let all of the rebels go. At every opportunity we get sent off after them, which I foreshadowed and was very correct in foreshadowing, was going to lead to her killing us too. And when the rebels finally have the palace doors barred, she somehow escapes from that and ends up fleeing to Penacony. And then we cut back to real life, and basically she breaks down in tears, having remembered all of her good deeds. And then we get asked whether or not her paying for her crimes will help forgive them. And personally, I actually think so. She was a good person. Honestly, she was a good person. And then circumstance basically made her out to be the villain. But then from that point on, she basically just trying to save face and continuing to consolidate power. It was a great example of how absolute power corrupts absolutely. It also shows that the 2 people that were after her really didn't want justice, they wanted revenge. And it was a very weird storyline. It was so depressing, in fact, that we went to talk to a Propmaster after this questline, just to see what he had to say about his life as a Propmaster. Because he's a nice, strong, burly, muscly man with a large whip and a pink mustache. It's definitely not a reference to any people, fictional or otherwise. Anyway, because based off the whole genocide, I wanted to get something lighter, so we talked to this man, only to find out, unrelated to anything else, that he is just whipping the Dream Jolt troop people and whipping them until he can't whip no more to get this stuff to perform. And it was jarring, very jarring, to the point of we took advantage of our morally objectionable clocky powers to make him really calm, and now all he does is do business decisions and sell ice cream. Very good improvement. I don't really have much more to say about that. Well, anyway, thank you everybody for this thing. I apologize for the technical difficulties. There's not much I can do from this point on. So, until next time, I'll see you in the next stream, where we'll do another Penacony mission in the future. I have sorted out a lot of the problems on my end, and hopefully there won't be as many technical difficulties. And since we're in-game here, a day passed, because Stell said maybe we'll get updates in the future. What happened? And let's look at what we got here. To the dear citizens of Penacony, this is a group message sent to everyone in the late Emperor's phone contacts. The late Emperor ruled in the land of dreams for many years, governing the virtue and earning the love of the people. However, due to reasons in the real world, she had no choice but to abdicate the throne to me, having me fulfill unrealized ambitions. The Tizocic dynasty will bear witness over generations passing down its legacy and continue to watch over its people until the end of time. If there are urgent matters that require help, please do not bear it alone and contact me. Also, to facilitate my subjects who have been unable to enter their dreams due to various circumstances, I will establish an administrative office at the Reverie Hotel in the real world. If there are important matters to discuss, please leave your dream and seek me out. Second Emperor of the Tizocic dynasty, Tizocic III. Huh. Kindness should be paid forward. That is a weird message. So they didn't execute her? Or they're setting up some puppet fake AI thingy in Dreamland, because she's not going to be in Dreamland anymore. Really weird. Well, hopefully we don't have to deal with anything that depressing ever again. If you want to stay up to date on when I'm going to be going live, you should probably join the Discord, because next time we're going to be doing The trees at peace. And with a title like that, nothing depressing can happen, right? Right? Please tell me nothing bad happens.